Привет, добрый вечер, привет is Minsk. Guys, good evening and welcome from Minsk. How are we? Is everybody okay? How was the self-imposed or the imposed isolation, quarantining, etc, etc? Okay guys, anyway, so here we are. We're on one of the main streets in Minsk on a Saturday night, and as you can see around me, things are very, very quiet. There are a couple of places open. We have the Godji restaurant. I Am Revolt here is still open. So yeah, I've been watching the news from back home in Ireland, and things have been, well, been getting very, very serious, but also the things have been getting very, very serious here as well. And so far we've had about 461 cases, confirmed cases of the Mexican beer, and there have been 5 deaths so far here in Belarus, but all of them have practically been over the age of 60. So no young people have died. It seems to be that this virus, the Mexican beer virus, appears to be confined mainly to 90% of cases to older people. So yeah, if you're wondering guys, restaurants, quite a few places are actually still open here in Minsk. Life goes on as normal largely, but quite a lot of people here have gone into self-imposed isolation. There's Dom restaurant. We are here on Internationalnaya Street, one of the main strips here in Minsk, one of the main nightlife spots, and it is very, very quiet. It is absolutely deserted, to say the least. It's about 8:30 in the evening. So yeah, it's about 8:30 in the evening, guys, and even though life has carried on as normal, a number of places are actually still open. However, other places, by the way, are still closed, including one of the best known places here in Minsk. That's the TNT Rock Club here. Currently it is closed. So yeah, it is closed. Это закрыто. Закрыто, да? Привет.
Здравствуйте.
Здравствуйте. Hello. Good evening. How are you guys?
We're fine.
Fine. Are you worried about this? Not worried?
No.
Not worried. What? Why? Why so?
Never mind.
You-
It's okay. There's a lot of bars.
Yeah. A lot of places are still open here. Okay. See you. All right. So yeah. So a lot of places still open, guys. Okay, let's move on, shall we? Down towards one of the main strips here on Internationalnaya. Down onto the main street. Down towards the Miga. Let's go. Welcome back, guys. Sorry I had to cut it off there momentarily because YouTube doesn't like background music, and there's always the problem of being demonetized. I don't want that to happen. Okay, so Soboda Chetiri, still open. People inside. Some custom going on. All right. If you are a regular here in Minsk, you probably know exactly where I'm going. I'm on Plaza Soboda, Freedom Square, and I'm moving on down towards Nemiga. Right in front of me, guys, you can see the Nemiga Church, and we have the Russian Orthodox Church. The Catholic Church is just about a couple hundred yards to my right. Okay. All right, guys. Yeah, I'm actually reading what's happening, what's going on here at the moment in Belarus, and as I mentioned earlier, a lot of people are self-isolating, even though the government has been taking action in relation to the Mexican beer. So approximately 30,000 people have been tested so far in the country. As I mentioned, we've had 461 cases approximately and about 5 deaths. As I mentioned, that's with older people, and there seems to be a cluster of infections in the Vitebsk region. That's the northern part of the country, but nothing serious Unlike back home in Ireland, where the government were very, very slow at closing places down, cordoning off places, you know, imposing the lockdown, and as a result, well, we're in big trouble back home. But here, a lot of the surrounding countries have actually closed off their borders, including Russia, by the way, which is very, very surprising. You know, Russia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Ukraine, they've all shut the borders off. However, you can still get a flight from Minsk to London, London Gatwick. However, if you do arrive here from London, you will have to go in a 14-day quarantine. Okay, so as we see here, this is the Restaurant Ratushi. We still have some people here inside. Yeah. So a couple of people here inside, and still have people walking about, walking outside, walking around, guys. So yeah, actually this is the first time I've been in the city center, I'd say, in about 3 weeks since all this happened. So yeah, this is my first time out in the city center in about 3 weeks. I've been working from home since then, basically, so I haven't been, you know, moving around, etc. Okay, so where shall we go? Yes, let's go to a place that I go to quite often, that I used to go to quite often. And there it is there, Ayahuasca nightclub and bar. That is her, the famous Ayahuasca. Okay, again, there's nobody in here. Maybe there will be later on, who knows. In Ayahuasca, I had many a good night in there. Myself and a couple of friends in Ayahuasca bar. Yeah, so where do we have here? Paluga bar. Oh, Barduck. A lot of places outside, guys. A lot of the pubs are still open. The bars, the nightclubs, the restaurants, all open, by the way. Wow, I remember being here, guys, last summer. You'll see it from my previous videos that I went up here, filming here when I first set up this channel. And yeah, the place was really, really busy. It was the sense, you know, of a very, very, you know, lively time. Okay. Shiny Piatnitsa. Again, that's still open. But poor old TNT bar isn't. Yeah, so still we have some people inside in Shiny Piatnitsa. Another place where I go to smoke a bit of shisha. Nobody in there. Absolutely nobody. Let's see. How many people are inside Shiny Piatnitsa? Ooh, on a Saturday night. This place is normally very, very packed on a Friday night. And as we can see, just a couple of customers inside. Nobody here. Absolutely nobody. Wow, so it does seem that people are, by and large, adhering to the self-isolation rule. Okay, let's push on, shall we? I'm on my way down to Zubitskaya Street, and normally, this is a Saturday night, and normally this place is thronged with people. In the summer, you couldn't actually get up this hill, but look at it now. Saturday night, nobody. Absolutely nobody here. Yeah, this place is just like a ghost town. There's Cherdak just up there. A couple of people inside Cherdak in Krisha, part of the Cherdak bar. Okay, so we're moving on down towards Zubitskaya. It's a Saturday night, and you wouldn't actually think it is. And it's about 9 p.m. on a Saturday night. And normally this place is just absolutely jammed, packed with people, with punters, with clubbers, you name it. Wow. Kind of gives you an eerie feeling about Minsk, you know, being like a semi-ghost town. You know, it's on a Saturday evening. Wow. Where else would you get it? Unbelievable. But it's still better than my hometown, Waterford, or in Dublin, where absolutely everywhere is closed and it's a lockdown. Dobra pożalować w ulicy Zubitskaya. This is it, guys. The center of Minsk nightlife. Wow. Take a look at this. Places are still open. People are still walking into them. There's 3 chicks walking into. Actually, it's closed. Coffee Berry is closed. I did say earlier that a number of places are still closed, by the way. And it's getting dark, as you can see. All right. So yeah, one thing I noticed, guys, a lot of people here are starting to wear face masks. So as these 2 people here in front of me. Здравствуйте. Okay. Yeah. Well, and some places are actually still open. Man. So how was everybody? How are you all guys getting on? I got a lot of messages from people, from my subscribers. I know I hit 2,000 subscribers. Thank you very much, guys. I'm really grateful for that. I'm very grateful for hitting the 2,000 subscribers. And they've been asking me, what have you been doing? What have you been up to? Well, to be honest, guys, I've been very, very busy with work, etc. And so all of the, the filming has to have to take a back seat because of what's been happening, what's been going on. Yeah. So that's what's been happening. So I've been very quiet over the last week. I've basically been in self-imposed isolation. Well, self-isolation. Yeah, Tumani, a very, very popular spot here in the summer. If you actually go back to some of my earlier videos from last summer, August, you will see that, yeah, this place was absolutely packed with a lot of people, with clubbers and tourists, everything. Yeah. Oh, guys. Well, I have to say, that has been quite an underwhelming tour, to say the least. Yeah, so even though the food bars here are closed at the moment. So yeah. Okay, guys. I think we're going to come to the end of our actual film here. Of the latest is what's happening in my life. I know a number of you guys have been wondering what I have been doing. But yeah, I'm in good health, guys. I'm staying safe. And tomorrow I'll be going on a tour with Ihar Melnikov to a place outside of Minsk. We'll be exploring more historical sites, etc. He's been very popular videos. So yeah, okay. All right, guys. I think I'm going to leave it at that for today. As you can see in front of me, there's absolutely nothing. I can barely see myself here on the camera. So some bars, some clubs are open. However, a lot of places, by the way, Plan B, for example, another place in my local neighborhood is actually closed at the moment. So we don't know when this place will come back to normal. But hopefully, guys, very, very soon. My own thoughts on the Mexican beer is that it should be taken seriously. Absolutely, it should be. Because this is a highly contagious thing and shouldn't be taken lightly. So my advice to you guys is to stay at home, stay safe, and try and minimize human contact as you possibly can. Get a lot of exercise, guys. Get plenty of sleep. Eat well. And look out for your loved ones. I know I worry a lot about my own family back home, 2,000 miles away. But yeah, look after them, guys. Look after your families and stay safe. We'll get out of this. As the locals say, будет всё хорошо. Everything will be fine. Это сработает. Okay. All right, guys. I think I'm going to leave it at that for today. For tonight, I'm back out again tomorrow. So stay tuned. Please hit the like button, subscribe, share, and you can also support me on Patreon as well. I'll leave all the links down below in the chat box and also in the description as well. Okay, so on that, guys, it's a very quiet, very subdued night from Minsk, the capital of Belarus, a city of 2 million people. Yet, a Saturday night when these places are normally packed with tourists, it's very, very quiet here. And a lot of people are taking precautions, and rightly so, to say the least. Okay, so guys, that is it for tonight. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday nights, wherever you are, whatever you may be doing. And I shall see you very, very soon. So guys, do svidania, do sreći, poka.